Hey, Milk Mystic, I believe in the power of milk. Here's an epic bank hack to make money by exchanging your pennies for free silver. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people on here talking about they having trouble exchanging their pennies or turning their pennies back in because their bank don't have a coin machine or they don't have a coin star. Okay, here's what I did. Alright, remember my first video, my first coin roll hunt. It was a series of 6 videos, but all those videos were the same $25 box of pennies. Okay, when I got ready to turn the pennies back in that I was not keeping, what I basically did was instead of going to that big bank in the middle of town, I called a lot of smaller banks in the rural areas, you know, outside the city, and I found a bank that had a coin machine, and they said it cost $1 to open an account. $1. That's all. So I took my pennies to that bank. I poured them in their machine, and after I poured them in their machine, I took that little ticket, said $22.09 in credit, took it to the counter, said I want to open an account for $1, and I want the rest in $half. So the guy goes to the back and he says, I've got $13.50. That's all I got. He brings them out there and he counts them out and he throws them in my little penny bucket right there. He sure did. And guess what? I reached in there while he was going to, and I told him I wanted a $25 box of pennies, so I had to pay some cash. But anyway, while I was sitting there, I reached in here while he was doing all the, leg work, getting me the pennies and what have you. And the very first one I pulled out there was a 67. That's silver. That's free silver right there, people. It didn't cost me anything. Okay, and anyway, so I just made money. You see what I mean? I made money. But I got another box of pennies. When I go through these, I'm going to take them back, pour them in the machine, and whatever I get out of that, I'm going to tell him I want that in $half. And I'm going to go through those $half, pick the silver out, and take the ones that are not silver, that are not anything newer than 1970, I'm going to take that back. So it's not costing me anything, and I'm making money here. Oh yeah, I just opened this box of pennies to check this out. And look here, there's a roll in here. If I can find it, I believe it's this one right here. I hadn't opened these. This is for another video I'm going to be making. But this right here, folks, 1953 wheat penny right there. Yeah, ain't it? Yeah, 1953 wheat penny right there on the end. I noticed this actually earlier. The buddy of mine wanted me to open that box so we could see inside and just see how many old pennies were in there. Because the interesting thing was, when the guy gave me this box of pennies right here, he was going, oh, you're going to find a bunch of newer stuff. That's all there is these days. Well, I didn't argue with him. I said, yeah, you're probably right. And I just went ahead and took that box. And as you can see, he was wrong. Some of the people work at the banks really, I don't know if they just don't know what's going on, what we're doing. I'm sure there's probably some of them that do. But if you go out into those rural areas, the smaller banks, you're probably not going to have such a problem. And instead of going in from bank to bank and asking, hey, do you got any $half? And upsetting somebody's day who does collect coins. This is the better way of doing it right here. You pour your coins into the machine, take a little ticket up there and go, I want all of that in $half. That's a better way of doing it to me. I didn't have any hassle out of that guy at all about the $half. And as you can see, I already found a silver coin in there. So anyway, I just thought I'd share that with everybody. This is my second coin roll video coming up here next, and so stay tuned for that. I got my dog wanting out. I guess I'm going to have to get off here and let him out. Okay, so anyway, stay tuned for my next coin roll hunting video right here, because this is going to be interesting. We've already found a wheat penny. Stay tuned, people. Come on, man.